Hi friends, this is Dr. Chandan Mohanty, and today in this video I will be discussing about AUC and its calculation. AUC stands for area under the curve, and how this AUC can be calculated by using trapezoidal rule we will discuss. So the contents are: what is AUC, what is area under the curve, which area, what is this curve, what is its significance, what is its unit, we will discuss. Then how this AUC can be calculated by using trapezoidal rule. What is this trapezoidal rule, how it can be used to measure this AUC, we will discuss. And last one is the solved problem. This measurement of AUC, how it can be measured by using this trapezoidal rule with a solved problem, we will see. So let's start. What is AUC? AUC stands for area under the curve. It is a total integrated area under the plasma level time profile. So if we will plot a curve between time versus amount of drug in blood or plasma drug concentration, the graph will be like this. First it will increase to a highest point, that is called Cmax, then it will decrease to 0, means all the drugs will be eliminated. So how this graph is plotted, what is this pharmacokinetic parameters, I have already made a video, that video link is there in the I bottom. So AUC is area under the curve. This AUC is a measure of extent of drug absorption. It expresses the total amount of drug that comes into the systemic circulation after its administration. After the drug is being administered, how much drug is reaching to the systemic circulation, how much the drug is going to the blood circulation, that can be expressed by this area under the curve. If this AUC is more, that means more amount of drug is entered into the systemic circulation, and if this area under the curve is less or small, then less amount of drug is entered into the systemic circulation. So this AUC is a measurement of extent of drug absorption. Then how it can be expressed, what is its unit? Its unit is microgram per ml into hours. So AUC stands for area under the curve. Which curve? The curve which is plotted between time versus plasma drug concentration. Trapezoidal rule involves dividing the total area under the curve by a series of vertical lines into a number of trapezoids, then adding each area of those trapezoids to get the total area under the curve. What does it mean? AUC, as we know, stands for area under the curve, the total area under the time versus plasma drug concentration curve. So what this trapezoidal rule is saying, this total area we need to divide by several trapezoids by drawing vertical lines. So if you draw these vertical lines, this AUC can be divided into number of trapezoids. This is trapezoid 1, trapezoid 2, trapezoid 3, like that. We need to divide this total area into several trapezoids. Then if you will find each of these trapezoids area, then we will add all these area of trapezoids. This will give the total area under the curve. So total AUC is area 1 plus area 2 plus area 3 plus area 4, etc., etc. Now question is, what is this trapezoid and how the area of this trapezoid can be find out. This is a diagram of a trapezium. A trapezoid is a thing where these two lines are parallel to each other. In case of square, all side lines are parallel to each other. These two are parallel, these two are parallel. Similarly, in case of rectangle also, these two lines are parallel, these two lines are parallel. But in case of trapezoid, only two sides will be parallel to each other. These two sides are not parallel to each other. So how to get the area of a trapezium? The formula is A is equal to half of h into A plus B. Area A is equal to half of height into the two parallel sides length. So, half of the height plus A into A plus B. So, this will give the total area of this trapezium. So, if we will come to here, suppose you will think about this trapezoid, this area can be find out half of height, half, then height is this. So, this length we will get if we will subtract T2 from T1. So, this length is T2, this length is T1, if we will subtract it will give this. So, half of T2 minus T1 into C1 plus C2. So, this length is C1, this length is C2. These two lines are parallel to each other. So, in case of here the trapezium, these two lines are parallel. Here these two lines are parallel. So, length of this line is C1 because this is x-axis is the time and y-axis is concentration. So, this point will be C1. So, this total length is C1 and this length is C2. So, the area of this particular trapezoid can be measured by this formula T2 minus T1, this height of this side T2 minus T1 into C, this length plus this C2 length. So, the generalized formula is half of Cn minus 1 plus Cn into Tn minus Tn minus 1, means see here C1 plus C2, the lower C value plus higher C value, n minus 1 here n minus 1 is lower, n is higher. Then T2 minus T1, higher T value minus lower T value, Tn is high, then Tn minus 1. So, this is a generalized formula to find this area of this trapezoid. So, by this we have to find out the area of each trapezoid, then we will add all this area to get total area under the curve. Here we will solve a problem. The problem given is time and concentration, time in hour, concentration in microgram per ml. The given time are 1, 3, 5, 7 and 10, and given concentrations are 20, 11.30, 7, 4.30 and 2. That means first hour the amount of drug in blood is 20 microgram per ml, third hour it is 11.30, fifth hour it is 7, seventh hour it is 4.30 and 10th hour it is 2. By using this data we need to find the area under the curve. How much area is there in AUC? So, to make it simple, here in bracket I have written T1, T2, T3, T4 and T5. That means this is the first time, second time, third time, fourth time and fifth time. And similarly C1, C2, C3, C4, C5 means first concentration, second concentration, third concentration, fourth concentration and fifth concentration. This x-axis is time, y-axis is concentration. So, T1, T2, T3 like that, C1, C2, C3 like that. So, as we know the formula is half of Cn minus 1 plus Cn into Tn minus Tn minus 1. So, this formula we will apply to each trapezium to get the area of each trapezium, then we will add up all the area of each trapezium to get the total area of AUC. So, let us first think about first trapezium. Means first trapezium means this T1, T2 and C1, C2. So, the formula half of C1 plus C2 into T2 minus T1. In case of general formula, Cn minus 1 stands for the lower concentration, means the concentration which is coming first. C1 is coming first, C2 is coming next. First concentration plus second concentration into Tn minus Tn minus 1 means second time minus first time. So here T2 is 3 and T1 is 1. So the formula C1 plus C2 into T2 minus T1. So in place of C1 here I have written 20. C1 is 20, then C2 is 11.3. Then T2 is 3 and T1 is 1. So half of 20 plus 11.3 into 3 minus 1. That means C1 plus C2 into T2 minus T1. So this will give first trapezoid area and this will be 31.3. Similarly, the second trapezoid is between T2 T3 and C2 C3. So in that second trapezoid, the formula will be C2 plus C3. I told the lower C plus higher C into higher T minus lower T. So first C2 will come. So C2 is 11.30. So 11.3 plus C3 7, here 7. Then T3 minus T2. T3 is 5, T2 is 3. So 5 minus 3. So this value will be 18.3. Like that, for third trapezoid and fourth trapezoid we will get the area, and third is 11.3 and fourth is 9.45. So if we will add these all four trapezoids, it will be 70.35 microgram into hour by ml. So this will be the total area of AUC. So what we did, we have calculated the each trapezoid area, then we have added those each individual trapezium area to get the total area under the curve. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you have understood the concept of how to measure, how to calculate AUC by using trapezoidal rule. If any doubts, queries and suggestions are there, please write in the comment box. I will be replying to them. To make such video, it needs much effort. So please press the like button to encourage me, to motivate me. Very soon I will come up with a new video. Till then, stay healthy, stay safe and take care of yourself.